Today is day after Mother's Day, so today is Monday. Motivational Mondays, motivational quotes. You know what I mean? So normally, if we wasn't in the pandemic, a lot of moms would have been out getting their hair done, going shopping, getting their nails done, you know, and things of that nature, ready to turn up for the weekend. But because we in the pandemic, you know, everybody was pretty much in the house. You know what I mean? It wasn't none of that. So it was no nails done, no hair getting done, no things of that nature. And I don't celebrate, but hopefully everybody that do celebrate and was participating in, you know, yesterday's festivities, you know, bless your heart. May your day be merry and may you enjoy yourself. But what I want to talk about is the nails. So now we in like the umpteenth day where self-quarantine, you're not getting your nails done, you're not getting your hair done, even if you're an essential worker. Now, some of us, you know, they got friends that know how to do hair, that know how to do nails, and you've been sneaking over there getting your little nails and stuff done. So my question is to the friends that's doing the nails, if you was nice, and if they coming to you now in the pandemic, I'm sure that you was nice enough to do their nails. Why wasn't they coming to you when the nail salons was open? Why wasn't they coming to spend that money with you at the you know, to get their hair done? Why are we not supporting each other? So now, you know, I had put a couple of posts on Instagram, a couple of people had commented, and I was saying why, you know, before the pandemic was we going to all these Asian nail salons and getting our, you know, nails done by the Asians and all that, and not supporting and going to a person of color, black and brown, going to spend money with them. Now, I got a couple of thoughts on that, and I'm gonna share them with you. One, I think we don't support each other enough. As a person that is, you know, a small business owner with my various ventures, and what you wear vocal hats is, you know, one of them. You know what I mean? What statement you making when you put on your clothes? You know what I mean? Support the people, buy the people, we for the people. You know what I mean? But with that being said, you know, I used to get my nails done, my feet and nails sometimes. This is years ago. I haven't gotten them done in a while. Like when I used to go out of town or if I was going out the country, I felt that was completing the cipher. You know what I mean? Tim's on the feet make the cipher complete. So I would go, you know, treat myself, so to speak, and get them things done. But I haven't done that in a while. So I was talking with my lady about why nobody go to Tiana joint, you know what I mean, up the block where I'm at right now. And as y'all can see, she closed like all the other joints closed. So I went in one day, you know what I mean, to go check them out, to see inside, to see why that these joints on Lenox and all these other spots in the Bronx and New York, Brooklyn and all that, especially after that incident happening with the black chicks getting beat up inside the, you know, the nail salon by the Asians, whether they was right or wrong, just to see that type of video was super crazy, was super graphic, you know, and then there was a lot of outrage. But then a couple of weeks after that, sisters is back in the regular nail salons. So I came up here, you know what I mean? And I only just come to get my nails done, you know what I mean? Which I wasn't doing nothing special. I just wanted to come in and see. So I came bearing gifts. Another one of my business ventures is the Cozy Souls. So I came up here, I brought the Cozy Souls, you know what I'm saying? And it was my first time coming in, so I really didn't know what to expect. I walk in, nobody greets me. Nobody says anything. And there's only 2 people in there working and 2 people getting their nails done. You know what I'm saying? So I look around a little bit, and I probably look like a salesman, because if you ever see me with the Cozy Souls, when you got a few in your hand, you know, it look a little crazy. It look like you got carrying a lot of stuff, even though you may only have like 4 or 5 pair. And that's all I really brought was 4 pair, because I didn't know how many people was going to be working in there, and I was going to give them out for free for promotional reasons. You know what I mean? Or for promotional purposes. But nobody greeted me. I sat down, looked around, was like, you know, it's fly in there too. The theme is fly, you know what I mean? So shout outs to the designer. And after maybe 4 or 5 minutes, you know, I got up, went to the front, took a business card, and I asked the person, is it appointment based or can you just walk in? And the lady was like, you know, it's no appointment based. You could just walk in. So, you know, because nobody greeted me or just the vibes wasn't right, I left. And that brings me to this point, because on the gram, when we was talking about going to the nail salons and why more women don't support black-owned nail salons and business. And I only know about one in Harlem, which is hers. Somebody else had commented it's another one. But a lady in the comments was like, because, you know, black business they don't really be that thorough with the quality of service. And that's just one little example. Or you may hear like the Jamaican restaurant on this spot or that place that they ain't that clean or they're not that friendly. And it's unfortunate because we already built or we already been programmed not to support one another. So we look for any little reason to not support. So I say to black owners, business owners, if you got a restaurant, if you got a nail salon place like this, if you got a hair salon, then it's not unfortunate, but you just got to be that extra, on point with your service, whether it's the cleanliness, if it's a food place, whether it's the hospitality for a place like this where I walked in, nobody greeted me. You go to the malls in Westchester or you go to other little spots, they greet you right at the door, most of them, you know what I mean? The high class ones, or high end ones, I should say, not high class, but the high end spots. When you walk in, they will greet you. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. May we help you? You know what I mean? And then it seems like always when it's the spots where it's black rent or they working in these places, they won't greet you, or they'll greet you with a slight little greet. And we got to stop doing that. You know what I mean? We got to stop doing that to one another. So I say, I want to see more people up here. My lady, after having a conversation with her about why she go to other places, she came up here too. And she said the service wasn't that good. You know what I mean? So whoever know her, you know what I mean? I know she from the block. I'm from 142nd. Anybody from Harlem, you know what I mean? You familiar with New York City. Let her know, you know what I mean, that she getting bad reviews. I'm not sure if she's seeing them online or whatever the case, but for the little bit of people that I came into contact with and then my own personal experience going in her spot, the service wasn't that great, you know what I mean? Or the service is not deemed to be up to snuff. So we gotta stop that so we can stop giving each other reasons to not support each other. And we need to see more. You say, for those that, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you've been doing nails on the side, that's your side hustle when you nice. And I know a few of the women that do nails on the gram because they still posting up the client nails that they doing during the pandemic. You know what I mean? I guess, can't stop people from getting money. You wear a mask, you try to be safe. They come to your spot. At least you can control the environment, you know what I mean? With enough people who you allow in your house, etc. Do y'all feel some type of way that now that y'all getting extra business when before the pandemic, nobody was coming to mess with you? Nobody was coming through to get their nails done, get their hair done. Now that they can't get those essential services, now they want to come back knocking on your door. How should you feel? You know what I mean? Leave a comment, you know what I mean? Drop a comment below. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. So today's Motivational Mondays, motivational quotes. Your boy Popovich right now. I am your motivational speaker. And I say we got to support each other more. We got to. I'm always pro-black and brown, you know what I mean? And I make sure I go spend my money in the places where people look like me. I may not could get nothing from them either. I can't get nothing if I got a True Religion hat on or, a throwback hat or whatever, I can't go to them. But certain businesses that I support, I may not be able to go to them to get a handout either, even though I'm not looking for a handout. But the point is, it's still black and brown people. And like Hov said, what's better than one billionaire? Two, especially if he got the same hue as you. So we got to start supporting each other so that we can have more black and brown businesses that's doing well and black and brown people that's doing well financially, so that in crises or, when things pop off, we can support each other. We could give back to each other. That money can circulate in the community. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if instead of spending, going to the supermarket, let's just a couple of quick examples. Imagine you somebody that made laundry detergent and that's all they made. And instead of you going to the supermarket or BJ's or whatever, somebody in your building or in your hood or in your neighborhood, you went to them for laundry detergent. Somebody else made jelly. You went to them to get your jelly. You went to certain people to get your nails done, get your hair done, to get your clothes, to get your soap. We would be funneling that money and circulating it through the community, through people that look like me and you. You can just go to apartment C and get your jelly. You can go, XYZ to get your perfume and your colognes. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a thought for the mind, you know what I mean? Because that's what we need to start doing. Money, is power and it's influence, especially when we have it. So, that's my message for the day. You know what I mean? If you're a sister and you got to have your nails done, and you going to your friend right now and you going to get your nails done at their spot, That's cool. When the pandemic is over, keep supporting them. Keep going to them instead of running back to the people that don't really, give a fuck about us. You know what I mean? That's not going to invest their money in the communities that we come from. They open up shop and they take our money and then they send their kids to college. They buy the flyest whips. They put down on homes. They pay their mortgages with our money. You know what I'm saying? And we need to stop supporting them. Not I don't know racist shit either. Number one, I don't think black people could be racist. That's number one. But that's another topic. But we need to support one another. You know what I mean? Put that money back in the communities that you come from so that we can take care of our own and we can support our own communities and build up our own communities, and we don't got to look to the outside for people to support us. You know what I'm saying? This spot should never be empty. She a celebrity. A lot of people know her, you know what I mean, or whatever. She one of the ones that made it. She married to the New York Knickerbocker, you know what I mean, the ex-New York Knickerbocker, got his ring with Cleveland, you know what I mean? And we should be supporting them. But we shouldn't be supporting them if they business is not right. You know what I'm saying? If they business is not good, you go in there, the service is bad, then I understand why people may not want to support. But if that's not the reason and their business is up to snuff, or it's just the same as the people down the block, then that's an excuse, and we got to stop using that excuse. You know what I'm saying? That's like if white barbers, you know what I mean, in hood it's mostly black barbershops. I haven't seen no white barbershop in the hood. But that's like if one white barbershop popped up or one Asian barbershop popped up and mad brothers started just going to the barbershop, you'll be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Why is they going to these niggas? You know what I mean? Why are they going here instead of spending their money? Niggas might riot. So just think about that. That's food for thought. That's thought for the mind. And you know what I mean? You're going to come out in your own way. Hit the subscribe button. It's your boy Popovich. Unscripted, authentic, raw, uncut. Yeah, kid.